freestyle, I gave plenty styles for free. How could you flex on me? So many past lifetimes, and this one just as blessing me. The Dharma will complexities. Fate it must be, yeah. Slim to Husky. It's for the Ville niggas, yeah.
We got that guy in the building. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. We here, man. You know what I mean?
We here, bro. We here, man. Yeah.
We back at it again, man.
It's a blessing to be back at it, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Man, before we kick this off, man, special thanks to Slim and Huskies. Thank y'all for having us, man. Thank y'all for letting us utilize the space. Mm-hmm. Man, thank you to Clint. Thank you to Miss Kim. Man, we got some amazing, you know what I'm saying? Some treats, man.
Got
you know what I mean?
Cinnamon rolls.
Yes, Lord.
The famous, you know what I mean? Roll out, bro. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Lord. So yeah, thank y'all for just having us in your space and
it's a
being
blessing,
courteous in the hospitality. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Mike Chick 1 2, we are back. Yeah. Welcome to the Lost in the Sauce podcast, man. I'm your host, Sauce. Thank you to everybody that has been tapped in with the podcast, man. I really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow us, Sauceville 615, Lost in the Sauce Pod. Y'all subscribe to Our East Network on YouTube, man. Like it, share it to a friend, man. And we running it up. You dig? Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Man, I'm finna get comfortable. And we finna kick it, cause look, man, we here for a good one today. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
We got my guy here. This has been a blessing. Me and his brother connected roughly over a year ago, and man, it was all love. And it's just a beautiful thing to have him here today. Come chop it up with me.
Yeah, man.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a lot going on. It was, since the last time we rapped, bro. Since the last time we sat down. So
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, man, this brother he honestly needs no introduction. But you know how Sauce do, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, this brother is once again a supreme lyricist. One of the best out here today, man. Like, consistency is unmatched. Lyricism, wordplay, creativity, style, swag. You know what I'm saying?
I'm humbled and honored, bro. Listen.
I don't need no stylist.
That's one of them.
God on me,
yeah.
compete my outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in you. You know what I mean? All of it, bro.
Yeah,
Again,
man.
I'm humbled and honored, bro. Thank you.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than the man himself, Mr. Ron Obasi, in the building. Yes,
yeah,
Lord.
Man. Standing.
How you been, bro? Man, it's good seeing you. You look good, skin clear, man.
That's my daughters.
You great? Yeah, hey. You look great, man. You look great.
Thank you, bro. I've been good, bro. I've been good. And I don't say that lightly. I say I've been good because everything that's been going on has been a test of faith, test of my strength. You know what I mean? But I get to sit here and smile about it for sure. So I'm great, bro. I'm great. Family great, lady great. My daughter's great, bro. I can't complain at all.
Yes, man. And she's beautiful, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Just seeing her, man, and probably now I had mine not too long ago,
yeah,
man.
Bro, congrats. I know you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I know you know what that father radiance look like, bro. So
man,
yeah.
On me. Where do we start, man? Last time we talked, you were in a transition and moving to Dallas, where you were freshly moved to Dallas.
Yeah.
How has that been treating you? How has that helped within your creativity? Mm-hmm. Just where you been at, man? Like, what's been going on?
Dallas as a place, as a location, bro, has, I would say, treated me well. My lady and her family, bro, they ain't done nothing but support me, since since I got out there, and I think that's important. You know what I mean? Community anywhere. So that's love. You know, shout out to the people that live in Dallas that have embraced me, whether it be creatively, you know what I mean, or you know what I'm saying, just on some what's up shit, you know what I mean. So
yeah.
I think it's, but you know, last time we talked, you know, I was talking about the uncomfortableness of just going anywhere, bro. You feel me? It ain't like going on a vacation. Like I moved there. You feel me? So, you know, starting there, and you know, I've had to transform through that shit, bro. You know, but in a good way. Some people don't know. You know, I moved out there, and I started working with the kids in the middle school, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I spent the whole year doing that after school programs and shit, man, and that was something I always wanted to do. So that was big, you know. Since the last time I moved out there, I had my second daughter.
Sure.
You know.
She's gorgeous too, man. She look just like you, bro.
Man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. She got everybody in her shit. She got her big sister in her. She got me, her mom. You know, so it's beautiful, bro. And I think the best thing about moving there, transforming through it all, bro, is just the expansive. And it started internally first. Having to break a whole lot of shit down, bro. And just recreating the foundation itself, bro. You know, getting to know self, actually getting to know self. You feel me? And not what I've allowed. You know, what a childhood grown into a boy perspective would be. You know what I mean? I actually got a real insight of who I am because I moved there. You know, it's crazy because, you know, the last time I was on the pod, I hadn't even got settled in Texas, and I thought I knew a lot about myself then, bro, but it's not even compared to how much
man,
you know. And I know that's how life goes. You feel me?
For
Every day you learning something new, so it's not something that nobody else is foreign to at all. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to what the fuck I'm saying, but yeah, bro, Dallas has treated me well. Like I said, you know, it gives me appreciation for home. I love the Ville, bro. Nothing like it, but I love Dallas too. I love Dallas. Yeah.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that growth, man. I think. First off, man, that was super dope with what you were saying, like working with the kids, just embracing all of that, like impacting the youth directly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, beautiful thing. In that transition of moving to Dallas, I think a lot of people were. You left on an extreme high. You know what I mean? You left on an extreme high, bro. With a bunch of love, a bunch of expectations, like, you know, like what we talked about in the first go round, like just being that pressure put on you. But what's transpired through that time and through the new life changes as Ron as a man, Ron as a father, Ron as a creative? Where's that brought you to today?
Yeah, and like you said, bro, like when I moved, it was crazy because, again, shout out to Slim and Huskies. I was just coming off headlining one of the Unplugged joints.
Yes, man.
You know,
and you smoked that.
It was tight. Shout out to They Need Weeds, bro, and Black Sun, because that, you know what I mean, that show without them. Them boys came in and went crazy, you feel me? I just piggyback off them. So the blessing was tight, man. But like you said, crazy enough, I didn't have that perspective. I didn't feel like I was leaving off of a high or like, you know what I mean? Well, I was grateful for everything that happened, but I wasn't looking at it like the city was expecting nothing of me or nothing. I think what I was trying to find, bro, was like real answers, man. You know, like it's hard to speak out loud, but like I was really going through like some soul searching, bro. Like, and you know, when you get in front of any lights or when you get in front of people, bro, like I personally, speaking for me, bro, I want to be able to represent who I am internally in the best way. Anything that's around, anything that I'm standing beside or representing or that I'm speaking, you know what I mean? I want it to be the truth. And I think, you know, moving to Dallas and Texas, again, helped me prioritize whatever that was, bro. Like, you know, I was really starting to get rooted in what I wanted my family to be, one. I was still building my family. That was like real life shit. So getting my home in order, business in order. We talked a little bit off camera, but to just double back, like I had to just get my foundations right, you know what I mean? Creatively, you know what I mean? Spiritually, all of those things. And, I needed some new air to do that, bro.
Yeah.
I needed some new air to do that, and it came by way of Dallas. So everything that's just transpired through then is just, shit, man. Transforming is always, it's the best word, bro. It's the best word. And I think it's shown creativity. I think it's shown through the music. I think it's shown through the drive, the consistency. I was always passionate, you feel me? People who know, but like, the focus has been times
different.
10, bro. You feel me? Like, it's been different. And I'm just, I'm proud, bro. I'm proud that I took that leap. I'm proud. I think when people take leaps like that, because, some people don't know, bro. Like, when right out of high school, I went to go play, like, D3 football, you feel me? Like, so, and that ain't big to nobody, but I moved to Virginia.
Yeah.
And I was out there for 6 or 7 months, bro, and I was getting heavily depressed and all of that shit. That was one of my learning lessons in life. I crumbled. I came back home, you feel me? I'm not afraid to admit, like, like I was sick, you feel me? So being able to get another go round of like, okay, let's see what you made of, and here I am, much stronger, standing, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You can travel, you can stand on your two somewhere that's not comfortable. That was big for me to be able to see that.
So speaking on that and specifically taking that specific lesson of like going through a trial like that, like that's dope that you recognize that trial like early in the lesson that you took from that at that time of like going to Virginia and playing at D3. How has that helped you with your decision making now, like with decisions that you're making now as a man, as a full on creative and all in, chips all in on your passion, bro? Like, how has that been now?
One, being able to pull from experiences is big, bro. Like, I think we, a lot of us take that for granted. We look for a lot of external source of ways to guide us. Shout out to Petty Kane. Sitting on his porch, that nigga gave me some crazy game one day, bro. He was like, we're our own guardian angel. And that shit has stuck with me, bro, because in totality in the conversation, we was talking about our experiences where we're able to, like, who we are in the now versus our future self, right? We're able to pull from that. I made the decision when I was 19, bro, to jump off the porch, right? And I failed. I saw that as a failure. I didn't, but I'm able to now see it as it was wisdom, bro, and that it was experiencing that. So the next time I did it, I'm like, bro, you've done this before. You ain't stick it out then. But, and my reasons were a lot different too, just to talk about being a man, bro. Like, I was playing ball. That was one of the things I picked up because it was an outlet. I didn't really want to do that with my life, you feel me? So now jumping off the porch, my reasons is different. Family, music, spreading who Obasi is, you feel me? So the reasons stick a lot more, bro. But yeah, bro, just I'm able to pull from that experience, bro, and it stick a whole lot different. You know what I mean? Because I did it before, and that's how you double it up, bro.
For sure. And with those like tough decisions that you had to make in life of being certain in the decision, standing in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, bro, that makes or breaks people. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people kind of want their cake and eat it too. They don't know how to, hey, if I'm going to make this kind of decision and I'm going in this certain direction, that's just what it is. And what come with that, I'll adjust if necessary. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's such an important lesson, bro. But
you right, man. Fuck, man. Like, and it's the balance between, like, going your way but getting out of your way. Ooh. Like, going your way but getting out of your way, because, we've all experienced that shit. Like, want our cake and eat it too. Like, nah. Like, if, you take this path, there should be a a preparation and proactive thought of like, this journey is going to transform me.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be mentally, spiritually, physically prepared to, okay, bro, like, I won't have the same resources, I won't have the same movement, but I know I got the same drive, I got the same determination, I got the same knowing in myself. And right, and ultimately that's what pushes you through anyway, even with the resources. Like, who are you with or without? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just all about you. It's all about what you want to make happen, bro. And I think I found that out about myself. You feel me? So yeah, hell yeah.
Has that changed your creative process with making the music?
Nah, cause I was always yes and no. No, because I write all my shit inside with me. You feel me? Like, the first person to hear my songs is always me. You feel me? The first person to always hear my ideas is me, and you know what I'm saying, creator. You feel me? Where they come from. So, and the relationship right there in the creative relationship is so solid that once it gets to the other steps, I'm already in the knowing stages. So,
for sure.
But to the point of like, did it change the resourcefulness? Absolutely. Like, off camera, I told you, bro, like, I had to
strip it down to the bone.
I had to strip it down to the bone because going out to Dallas, I didn't have the immediate studio resource. My funds wasn't where they was as far as like, okay, like in Nashville, bro, it was easy for me to make a play, get some, you know what I'm saying, take it to the studio or pay or not even that. Like, shit, Coleman would always let me go record for, you know what I'm saying, for free, because that's my brother. We building something together. At Dallas, I ain't had that, you feel me? So out there, I'm paying for the studio time, I'm breaking the bread, but I'm still prioritizing the family, the bills and all of that shit. So I didn't get to record for 4 or 5 months. So, and that's not the only thing I was going through, you feel me? Like, it was just me. So now I'm working through, shout out to Gent put me on CapCut, you know what I mean? Now I'm doing that by myself, that type of shit. Going to studio, homie named Aaron let me come out there. He live in Fort Worth. That's 45 minutes from Dallas, you feel me? I'm Ubering there, you feel me? So like, I'm, so many things I just had to rewire about, like, bro, like how bad do you, I hate to say the word want, bro, because like, yeah,
for sure.
But it's
I get exactly what you're saying.
It was bigger than desire, you feel me? Like, purpose was pulling at me, bro, and it's like, you gonna work through this, bro, or you gonna sit in your sickness. Which one is it? You feel me? So, and I'm a eccentric ass person, bro. Like, if I'm not able to do what I'm meant to do, bro, like, the electricity in me just sit,
man,
and everything else around it just riding. It just, you know what I mean? Everything else pays the price. So, shout out to the supportive community that I had in Dallas, bro, because, like, even through all of that, even through the, working with the kids and shit, helped me get through that shit. But not to be long-winded, bro, but, I had to make it all work. So all the music that people see me drop, I recorded all of that shit 2 years ago, bro. Like, you know what I mean? People don't, that shit is 2.5 years old, you feel me?
Listen. Hey, man. I had some of that in my phone, man.
I was gonna say, like, you had heard it before anybody heard it months, you feel me? Like, people, whole different life changes when I was making that music. So the music that people are hearing, bro, but what I was able, like, when just like anything else, like when you're a warrior or a soldier or whatever, a craftsman or whatever, like if something else is not able to be done, right, you sharpen what you able to do. Mm-hmm. So I was able to sharpen my writing. I was able to sharpen my, my business mind. I was able to sharpen my focus shit. You know what I mean? So
talk to me about the patience.
Gotta have it.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have it. And it's hard, bro. It's hard because, like, you get the idea, you sow the seed, you do all of these things, bro, and naturally, you like, man, I know this is gonna bear fruit. I don't know where, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know I know this idea is gonna bear fruit or I know this life is going to make a positive transition for me. And that's not to say like anything crazy happen is negative, but like, you know, having to have patience, bro. Just having to be able to understand what sitting still actually is. It's not inaction, right? I think so many people have heard that gym, right? But and shit, that's one of the gyms that I keep sticking with me, bro. Because shit, I was on pause, bro. I was on pause. I was in spiritual school doing maintenance. You feel me? So,
man,
and, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Well, I will tell you. I will tell you, bro. Listening to the music, you ain't missed a step. I have to say that. You ain't missed a step, dog. You picked up right where you left off, and you're in a good pocket, man. So I mean,
thank you, bro.
We're getting back into that and getting the juices back flowing and back in the studio. Was it just like riding a bike for you, or did you pick up like? Because it sounds like that, you know what I mean. But for you, did it just come back naturally? Like, all right, we back in the motion. I'm back creating, you know.
Yeah, and I think it's because I done put at least that 10,000 in, right? You know what I mean?
For sure.
I've been rapping my whole life, so.
All right, man.
I've been rapping my whole life. Excuse me, but and writing, but I you know, as far as like getting back into the motion, right? Because I was a better version of myself, because the content is completely different than who I was 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. Then it comes to like, okay, what's your voice now? What you want to talk about now? What you want to speak on now? So, you know, that always goes into consideration when it's new, right? When it's somebody ain't never heard me say on wax before. So yeah, hell yeah.
Let's talk about the music a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Astro Gun. You dropped that in December of 22.
Yep.
Fire track.
Thank you.
And then you just started going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You just started dropping projects back to back. You went on you know what I'm saying? You went on a hiatus, but when you came back, you didn't disappoint. You gave us plenty of quality music. Like, so if we're going through the list, you gave us Notes on the Scale 3. Mm-hmm. You gave us Whysosirius. Mm-hmm. And then you followed up with the live studio album. Mm-hmm. Like, where was your head at with that, man? Because you bombed us with a lot. And it was much needed. We needed that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we were listening. I'm listening to you pretty much all month. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you and them. You know what I'm saying? We spinning you.
You know, shit, man. My mind was in the same place, but the reasons were different reasons, bro. Like, you know, again, bro, like I had to, you know, we talked about stripping it down to the bone, right? Okay, so what am I doing? You feel me? Like clearing space for I'm clearing space for the new me to step through. You feel me? Right? There's no point of letting that music just sit somewhere, right? Sure. So that's one thought. And then two is like, you know, starting over again. Like, who am I without the quote unquote resources, right? Mm-hmm, that I previously had access to. And it's like, but the music's still the music. The vibes is still the vibes. It's still top-notch music, in my opinion, right? In my listeners' opinion. So, and shout out to the people who are listening, right? Because, you know, to meet me at that frequency. So, dropping all that music, bro, it was like clearing space, bro. It's like, it's time for a new, you know.
Fresh start.
Yep.
Full circle.
Hey. Fresh Start 1 and 2, right? Go listen to those, and Fresh Start 3 on the way. But you know what I'm saying?
Hard, man.
Yeah, man. It just and it was fun, bro. That shit fun, right? Like, you know, like who wants to continue creating? And I'm sure some people do, right? We all have our, you know, you have, what's the word I'm looking for?
Structures, like archive or you mean like
a structured way to like get your shit off. But it's like, man, if I can do this shit eccentric and be fulfilled, you know what I'm saying, then why not get it off in that way, right? There's obviously things that you want to put bigger energy into and let it build and get a whole lot of pieces before you get to rolling it out or whatever, right?
Sure.
But I had the means to just be like, nah, shit, I got DistroKid, I got the music, I own this shit, you feel me? I can make a cover, I can, you know what I mean? So like, fuck it, why not?
So you really got in the trenches like that, like making your own covers, planning your own rollouts.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just gonna go crazy like that.
Yeah, but and, you know, like those things don't happen without the necessary like pieces that went into it. Like shout out to Coleman and Shangri live. You know, live album ain't what it is. The live album visually, you know what I mean. Raw Dog Productions, you know what I'm saying. That's my guy. Shout out for him for shooting that shit, bro. Like, you know, and everybody that was a piece of that. The people that played. Whysosirius, all the features on that shit, all the production on that, all of the speaking, the beats and all of that shit, bro. And, you know, No Son of Scale 3 shit. You know,
sure.
you heard what that was before it even became the EP. We talked a little bit about that off camera too. So yeah, bro, like people being able to hear that shit was enough fulfillment to me. Like, bro, like why don't you just put it out in the world and let it do what it do?
Ooh, listen, man.
Excuse me.
I had the pleasure of having God is Real. I had the pleasure of having that in the archives before the world got to listen to it. And
Jodeci and Coleman, man.
Listen, like now being able to release that to the world. One, how does that feel? And two, just take us to that process. Like, cause I remember at first it was like the mystique and the mystery of how that song was created. Yeah. But now, in hindsight, could you give us that story now of how that thing transpired? Because that is an amazing song, bro. And Jodeci left Earth. I think you took you gave him the platform to leave Earth, bro.
So, that boy didn't miss a fucking pocket, man. Hey. Real.
Listen, man, that is an amazing.
It's a different
song.
track, and I'm glad I popped it off. I'm glad I popped off No Son of Scale 3 with that, bro.
Yes, man.
But you know, the story is the story. It's a crazy story. I pulled up on Coleman. We was recording some other shit, and you know, he played the beat, bro. He played the beat, and I was like, I'm about to fuck this up, bro. This loop is crazy. Yeah. This sample is nuts, and you know, I wrote my verse. And I laid it, right? And I'm like, this shit hard as fuck. And I you know, Jodeci, you know, that's my actual brother, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Family took me in and shit. I'm like 17, 18. So anyway, I called him like, bro, I had him try to pull up to record another song. He come in, bro, he hear that. And he do the same thing. He like like, I'm finna fuck this up, and that's what he did, bro. And he just caught the energy, bro, and he just did what he needed to do, and that's literally how it got made. So it started with Coleman, and it came to me, and then it went, and you know,
slam dunk history.
Slam dunk that
history.
Shit. Yep.
Yeah, man, that's an amazing song, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I think the other songs meet that just as well. Just, you know, you got 101 The Beat on there. You got that was one of my favorites. Dave Chappelle was one of my favorites. You was kind of teasing that for a little while, so like that was beautiful for the world to be able to finally hear that. Now, just like looking at that project now, or that EP now, I guess at the time, how do I want to say this? What's your overall like opinion on like just releasing it now and just how the world is hearing it? Like, how do you feel? You know, you've had this to yourself.
Yeah. I think it's, you know, divine timing, right? I wasn't purposely being selfish, right? I didn't purposely plan to live with that music for that long. You feel me? I shared it with a lot of people before it even. Before it even came out, and I know, like it says, like, you know, teasing is a great word, but like I wanted the people to hear it. You feel me? It was just like I was planning something completely different than what actually happened. So when people got to hear the music, it was a whole nother plan that they were seeing versus the one that was happening when I made the music, right?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, it was just divine timing, bro. Stars aligning, bro, and people. I'm glad people are being receptive to it because, again, like that shit is 2-3 years old. You know, I was in a different space. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? 2 years is a lot of time. 2-3 years is a lot of time. So, the reception has been great, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love those songs. I fucking love those songs. You know how much I love that music, bro. So, being able to package those 4 and just that EP, bro, has been like fucking tight. And, you know, the way that they got rolled out, you feel me? Like, No Son of Scale 3, like, you know, like, you know, in some ways, doing that, bro, like, to some people can, I don't know, I don't want to say corny is the word, but I had No Son of, you know, like, when some of my Ville home listeners first heard me, it was like, it was Casual Alien, but like No Son of Scale, the first one really was like a great staple as like something to build on. Then No Son of Scale 2, a lot of other changes happened. The DJ booth shit, you know what I mean? I got to do the 85 South joints, you know what I'm saying? And that was like a whole different time of my life and shit too. So being able to come back around with the No Son of Scale 3, and now there'll never be another No Son of Scale.
That's the way to end it
That's the way. That's a great way to just stop that trilogy, bro, and just let that be a part of the journey.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah,
beautiful. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I was hearing through the grapevine when you was working on like these songs, you were also like double recording of what is Whysosirius.
Yeah.
So you was like pretty much making another body of work under a body of work.
Yeah.
So like, take man, this nigga different, man. Like, he different, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Creating that. Whysosirius, man.
How? Like, how? You know, like, damn. Like, it's hard to put into words. Like, I'm just so like, when you immersed in it, bro. Like, when you in it, man. And that's what it was, man. I'm just like, I don't play about ideas, bro. Like, I really don't, because you know, like, think about, like, man, you know, like Nipsey was, you know, like, he said, like, in the interview, like, bro, like, just think about the spiritual importance of, like, what it is to, like, create anything, a song or anything, like, where you pulling it from is, like, completely outside of your body, bro. So with that being said, whether it's No Son of Scale 3, Whysosirius, right? Like, man, I feel like, you know, if they come at the same time and I can work on them at the same time, then why not work on them at the same time? So, you know, getting those music off, but like making Whysosirius was special because like I wrapped it all. I wrapped up all the writing for it was when I really got settled, when I was moving to Dallas. So that's like, what people are hearing is like me, like, you know, getting into that, like, you know, I had just watched Summer of Soul, you feel me? I'm working out super hard in the Texas sun, you feel me? Like, I'm doing all type of shit to transform, and Whysosirius was like a real underlying spiritual message of like whatever I was speaking of with all the other shit, you feel me? And it all plays a part, you feel me? So I just think those music was representing different things that was going on with me at the same time.
Oh,
and man. It's like, you know, if it's coming, why not write that shit down? And if it's flowing out like that, then
man,
yeah.
Okay. So I know one of my favorite tracks on Whysosirius was Midas Touch.
Jack Vanoy. Oh,
golly, shout out Jack, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Jack. Listen, man. Listening to that track when I first heard it, and just the hook, bruh. The hook. You know what I'm saying? The hook, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gold on my fingers, baby, the Midas touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Listen, bro. Listen. You left Earth. God damn it. Yeah.
That's, bro.
Soul on my fingers, baby, like Michael's glove. I'm like, dude, this dude is snapping.
Shout out to Jack, bro. Like, when people are able to, when you able to feed off other people's inspiration and you know, do your thing on the elevator, bro, it's always a blessing. And I think, you know, shit, the vibe on that bitch is crazy.
Stupid, man.
It's stupid.
And it rides. It rides, dog.
So I had to do what needed to be done, bro.
I appreciate you.
Opinion,
I appreciate you respecting that creative will, bro, and like flowing with it.
Cause in my experience, right? If you neglect it, then it dulls it. It kind of keep it at bay. But like I want my genes to go crazy, bro. I want my genes to be able to be like, when I want to get out, let me out. You feel me? Yeah. Let me the fuck out. You feel me? But I think that's important for all of us, right? To respect that side of us. Like, man, y'all, like I told you, I'm a eccentric ass person, bro. So like, when I'm feeling mad science-y, that's what the fuck I'm gonna be on, bro. That's what I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna lock in, and I'm gonna do everything that my blood, sweat, and tears and essence allow me to be, bro, to make it happen, bro. So yeah, hell yeah.
I mess with that, bro. Now, we were talking like off camera about You, Me, and Earth, right? That was another one of my favorite tracks. When I first listened to that project, those definitely stood out, dog. They stood out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious for like you as the creative when you creating this magic. Did you even predict it getting those playlist placements?
No. I think that's what like we lightly touched that we wanted to say for the camera. So let me just start how like I'm still shocked, bro. Like it's still surreal because making Whysosirius, hearing it all the way through, right? I'm thinking like I'm always excited for myself when I feel like I've reached a new creative level, right? Never a peak. But a level, right? Because I'm like, okay, I can always get better than this, but I am excited to be here because previously I was somewhere else. With that being said, So Supreme.
Yes. Oh, man.
Shout out to Chuck, because that beat is crazy. He sent that shit to me. I had that shit recorded the next day. No bullshit. So Supreme, right? I'm just naming my favorites. So Supreme, Me and Me, Demo went crazy.
Yes.
Bruce Lee freestyle, Midas touch. Like you seen what I I shot visuals to these things because these are like my favorites, right? And for the listener, for the consumer, for anybody to say You, Me, and Earth is the one is shocking to me because I love that song. It wasn't a throwaway. I put it in the back end because I thought that was the perfect feeling, right? But I will say this, Coleman, the day we recorded that song, he was like, bro, this got the feeling of like, this a layup. He said, not comparing them, but he was like, and this layup is my biggest song to this day.
Yes, bro.
Right? And there'll be bigger songs.
For sure.
But You, Me, and Earth coming right behind that, and Coleman is like, he said it, right? And Coleman, he had the genius idea, like the textures of the song, like the repeated layered hook underneath my original track. That was Coleman's idea. And I think that was important for the song too, for like the subconscious or whoever listening to it, right? But I was on that bitch rapping, bro. Like, you feel me? Like
rapping.
You feel me? And that's got some of my, that's got some.
You got some quotable lines in there too.
Yeah, it's
dog.
got some of my favorite lines in there, bro. So, like one of
if you didn't break me,
yeah. Only motherfucking law I trust is universal, shawty. If you didn't create me, how you break me? Let them think about it.
Come
like,
on, now.
Like, yeah, bro. Like,
it's different.
Rod. I was shocked. I'm still shocked that You, Me, and Earth is doing what it's doing. But thank you. Fuck, like, shit.
Yeah.
What else can you really say other than that, bro? Like, that's just universe playing itself out, bro. Universe self playing itself out, yeah.
Man. Wow, man. What made you take it from a mixtape and release it into, all streaming platforms? I mean, I'm grateful for that for sure.
Yeah, man.
But I know your intention at first was to, hey, let's do this with this.
Yeah, so
this for my underground people, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was at first. You feel me? Like, I'm like, man, we grew up on mixtapes. We grew up on mixtapes, and that's exactly how I dropped it with that intention. Like, bro, like this mixtape Obasi, you have unlocked mixtape Obasi. That was literally the rollout of that shit. You feel me? Just dropping it without people even thinking it was gonna come, right? And so where I was at the time, you know, again, bro, like my resources was different, right? You know, I was just in different spaces, creating with different people, right? Different kind of backing, and you know, once that all was no more, what do you do now, right? Because on the mixtape, you had songs like Astro Gump, right?
Yes.
And I pulled that off the mixtape, dropped that as a single with the backing of, like, you know what I'm saying, I was working with, you know, good partners at the time who was distributed through Universal Music Group, right? So doubling back, even when I got the drop Whysosirius with all the other music I owned, I couldn't even put Astro Gump on it. That's why that's another reason why Astro Gump isn't even on the full body of work on streaming, because somebody else owns the licensing.
Got you.
That type of shit, right? So, but to be able to still drop the whole body of work now and getting more reach than I did even with the, you know, quote unquote back, and it's like, you know, a tail in his own, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do that. So that was really what the mindset was, like, just starting over, right? But not, you know, like, there's people who still haven't heard this music because everybody doesn't listen to SoundCloud.
Right.
Naturally, everybody don't listen to SoundCloud. Everybody not on Audio Mac. So, like, you know, like, there's still people who need to hear this shit, bro. So, like, I'm glad I did it. I'm grateful I did it, right? Because, like, fuck, like, niggas just hit me like, damn, bro, like, this is an album. I'm like, niggas, like, you know, and it's a full body of work. It's my longest body of work that I put on streaming since Sun Tapes, which was 2020. So that's another thing too. So yeah. Let
me ask you about businessman Obasi now. Through learning within, like, the journey of what's all been, like, transpiring, new environment, new business, new everything. Is there new clarity with that now? Like, and do you know the path that you want to go now?
Yes. Yes, there's clarity and there's truth, right? Because, again, you know, last time we spoke, I thought I was clear on things, right? But, you know, life show you something completely different. And, you know, business, you know, I think business is just a reflection of where I am internally, really. Like, you know, I am doing Sons in Them, right? Yeah. That's tight. Yeah. That's more centered around who I am and my purpose at my core, what I want to do for people, right? The music ain't just for the music. I'm trying to nourish the spirit. I'm trying to get people elevated past shit that they can't, you know,
for sure,
that they physically feel and that they think they're physically supposed to remove, right? But there's a whole different way to go about it, right? So Sons in Them, you know, that's an important thing that, you know, I'm building on top of. And, you know, just being able to do it, like, independently, bro, is, like, you know, it's just like fucking important to me, bro. It's like super important to again, bro, to show me, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure.
To instead of, like, you know, it's one thing to tell yourself, right? But I think it's always great to show and prove to yourself, right?
Yeah,
I ain't thinking about the external shit right now, bro. I just when I wake up, right, and I'm looking at me, and, you know, am I happy with what I'm doing? Am I happy with what I'm seeing, bro? And that's more important to me than anything, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For sure.
And that's where I am. That's where I am with everything right now, bro. Like, you know, and I love what I've done. I love what I've done with other people, bro. That shit was never it made everything what it is, bro. Like, I'm never ungrateful of those things, bro. I'm appreciative of all those moments, right? And yeah, it just make it all what it is.
Through adapting through the times, what's next for Ron, man? What do you want to do? Like, if you could do it tomorrow, what is it that you want to do?
Man, I'm reaching for the stars, bro. Like, I don't want to settle. I want to do the impossible, bro. Like, you know, I think coming from where we come from in the Ville, right there, I'm sure that, and I think I share this aspiration with my peers, bro. Like, we deserve to go worldwide, right? We know our we know our narrative. We know what Music City really is, right?
Yes.
And I think as far as, you know, the tables turning, the pendulum swinging, it's spinning. You know what I'm saying? It's spinning the block again, right? I want to do my part as far as taking that shit worldwide. You know what I mean? Like, whether it be a platinum plaque or a classic album, or what I do with Sons and Them, what I do in the community with children, bro. All of those things are my aspirations, bro. And I want to play every single part that I'm meant to play, bro. There's a, like, without even getting to the details of what the actual plans are, right?
Yes,
right?
For sure. Yeah.
But,
you gotta keep that.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm excited. You know what I mean? I'm excited, and I'm able to be excited, bro, because the now is great. You know what I mean? What I'm doing now is a sense of fulfillment. So everything that come after is just great, bro. Like, we shooting a fucking podcast episode right here, fucking Slim and Husky, bro. Like,
hey, it's monumental, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
and
sure. Shout out to them, bro. Family, man. So. Yeah, I got some great things in the work. I got some well-deserved things in the work. I'm ready to just take it all and go run with it, bro. Just go do my thing. Hell yeah.
For sure. I think I was asking you, off camera again, like, how does it feel like, you know what I'm saying, being in the midst of it? You're riding around and hearing your music, whether if it's being bumped out of a car, being bumped through speakers in a place, like.
Yeah.
Like, did you envision all this from the jump?
I'm gonna say yes, bro, but that's like the delusional of man, like, I can see it and I can feel it, and I know I got something. I got something, right, that's special, that the world should hear, right?
Yes.
But you can, bro, I'm talking about humble and honor, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Walking through your city, right, that grow up, and I'm conflicted, like, truth be told, I'm conflicted with what this city has done to me, bro. We come from some rough shit, bro. Like, we come from some traumatizing shit, where the expectations isn't to be able to walk past a Slim and Huskies and hear Disallay playing on the fucking speakers, right? Like, everybody don't get those moments. So you know what I mean? Like, I gotta take those with everything that come with, bro. And I'm just like, I can never put it into words. I just think what I naturally do is take that and try to reciprocate it with more. Like, I want to be able to show people that I appreciate the fact that they're like, they also think I got something too.
Facts.
That's it's surreal, bro. Like, how else do you really put that shit into words, bro?
Beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Beautiful. I guess before we slide up out of here, man, I'm ready to get to some of these,
I'm about to bust them. Look, the homie Maul off camera, he like,
he ready to get to a couple of them joints too. You know what I mean? So look,
like, these niggas need to wrap it up.
Before we get to buzzing these down, man. What do you want to leave with the people, and what can the people expect, bro?
Leave with the people, and what can the people expect, man?
Because this is a new Ron, man. This is a new Ron. This is a new leaf being turned. This is a new chapter. It's new endeavors. It's new goals, I would assume.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Bigger wins, yeah. What people can expect from me, bro, is just to continue being me. I'm not asking anybody for acceptance, but if there's love to give, bro, I'll take it, bro. You feel me? Like, if you're giving me love, thank you. I'm giving it right back. That's really all I'm looking at, bro. Like, everything else is what it is, you feel me? But at this point, they can just expect for Ron to just keep being Ron, bro. And in a beautiful way. in a beautiful way, you know. And what I would leave with them, bro, is like I hope everybody out there happily been themselves too. Shit,
For sure.
You know,
For sure.
stand firm in your individuality, bro. Please, you know what I mean. And
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Man, let's play this past the ice, man. Hey, man, we finna bust these. You know what I'm saying? We finna smack.
Again, bro, thank you, Slim and Huskies, bro. Like, you know, appreciate Clint, bro, Demo, Reed. You know, it's monumental, bro. The inspiration is big.
Yes.
Thank you, brother Randy. Lost in the Sauce Pod.
Yeah, I mean. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, man.
Thank you again to Slim and Huskies, man. We appreciate y'all for sure.
Man.
Thank you. You can't say that enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man, you want to play a past the ice, man? What you want to play, man? You want to play You, Me, and Earth? What you want to play? We play anything. We play anything.
Yeah, you can play You, Me, and Earth.
You, Me, and Earth? All right, man. Hold on. Let the people know where they can follow you, man. You know, for the ones that don't know. If you don't know, hey, man, I feel sorry for you, brother. But, hey,
Yeah,
you might want to tap in.
and whoever does, I'm grateful, man. Ron Obasi, man. You know, RONOBASI, man. Yeah, bro. You know, together, all of that together is on social media platforms. You search me on Apple, I'm on streaming everywhere, bro. RONOBASI, man. Just tap in, bro. Come get some soul food.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah. Before we play this track, man, once again, bro, I want to thank you. Like always, brother, thank you for your contribution to the culture. Thank you for being inspiration and light. Thank you for even inspiring me to even create this. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
I put that on the art, bro. So thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I like to see where we at next time, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, it's best when you get to catch up, bro, and we in better places, bro.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah.
Continuing to evolve, man, like always. All right, man. We're going to play this You, Me, and Earth, man. But, well, yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Obasi. Yes, Lord. Thank you again, bro. You, Me, and Earth, we finna run that. Let's go.